Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here in Cincinnati. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. First play, and May goes to the air. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to lead to 4th down. And the Patriots ready to kick it away. Taken at the 19. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
On 2, ready?
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Burrow gonna open by putting it up. This one complete to Higgins. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
11 MT. Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go play action with May. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. His kick is good. And the Patriots will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. but at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready?
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Dad.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's second and 2.
11, 11, 11, 11. Here we go, here we go. 11, 11. Dad.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On play action, here's May. This is caught down that right sideline. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 32 yards. They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Taken in by Gesicki.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They bring Chase in motion.
Stop.
And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Set. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Man in motion, heading left.
Stop.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there for the Bengals. It's a gain of 43 yards.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
On first and 10, Burrow. Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. He gets free. Inside the 30. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's May. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is fourth and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for three, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Gun, gun. Gun.
Play action now. It's Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, it's May. Quick throw here is complete. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Patriots first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran.
Off the play fake, here's May. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on second down, May. And he'll just bite the bullet, And throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
I'm one, ready?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT. Dot.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Here we go. Twelve. Dot.
Here's Brown. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker.
Let's go.
They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Dot.
He'll get that to all his tight end. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
12. Here we go. 11. 11. Dot.
On 1st down, Burrow. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Here we go. 11. 11 Thomas.
They bring Chase in motion.
Dot.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. To the goal line and in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, faking the give. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. It's 2nd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Quickly to the outside and oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. It's a pickup of 12. First down, New England. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. They go play action for Burrow. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jawan Bentley.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This is going to be from 53 yards out. York's kick is good. And the Pats going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Let's get set. 11 MT. Take. 11 MT. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. Oh, yeah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short... and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down. Now, May. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
You simply just can't allow that ball to be completed, Mike. I mean, there's no time left. You understand there's two options. There's a take a shot Hail Mary into the end zone, or there's throw the ball underneath and try for a couple laterals. At the end of the first half, it's probably just going to be a Hail Mary, and you got to go up and knock that ball down.
So we hit halftime, and the visiting Patriots are on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
19 Lions. Go.
He'll look to throw. To the left side, caught by Chase. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Gesicki, the man in motion. Throwing now on first and 10. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Stop below 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw again. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones. And the Patriots are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun. It's May. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it. Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Ready? 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
79 Bronco. Go. Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warrior, 70.
Throwing now from the gun. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon, 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Tight, 19 tight. Check go.
They'll look to throw. He's got it! And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19, Lion. Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Let's go.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Panther 11. Go.
He'll drop to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just...
And he will go all the way. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, New England. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. They'll try to run a reverse, and they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. 11. Dot.
Throwing is Burrow. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities.
Here we go.
Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
12. Dot.
On 1st down, Burrow. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
11. 11. Dot.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermine before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Ready, ready. Look at my team. Here we go, set.
Now a run on first down. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. On second down, here's a run with Stevenson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
At the 60. Let's go.
On play action, here's May. He's got it at the 7. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. So that's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
On 1, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start
Here we go.
from the 24.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
11, Thomas. Here we go. That.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He runs with it. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is.
On 1, ready?
So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. That.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. This one, deep downfield for Chase.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Gun. That. 11, MT, tape. 11, MT, tape. 11. That.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although...
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. Now it's York for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Pats add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Shot.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
11. Shot.
2nd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot.
Here we go.
Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Burrow throwing on 4th down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. What a play on 4th and long, and even 30 yards.
Some teams just had a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Down inside the 10. And he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2.
11 MT. 12. Shot.
Now they'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
To throw on 1st down is May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's May. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. York now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Patriots stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Let's get set. That.
Burrow working in the pistol. No chance at all. He'll go down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Gun. That.
Play action now. It's Burrow. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 11. That.
They go play action for Burrow. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That.
Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look. And indeed, this call will be overturned. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. To hot.
A first down throw for Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
11 Thomas. To hot.
Burrow here on second down. Quick throw, taken in.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
11.
They'll send him over to the left.
Dot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught! And he's out of bounds inside the 30.
11 Thomas. Dot.
On first down, Burrow. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note.
Dot.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2. That's out quickly and complete. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Dot.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Burrow. He's got it at the 7. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Off the play fake, it's May. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Smart choice here by the quarterback. He's trying to extend the play outside the pocket, but this was really nice coverage. A lot of eyes on the quarterback. It looked like there was multiple guys anticipating a chance for a pick, but throws the ball away and lives for another snap.
They'll go play action with May. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
They bring Chase in motion.
Stop.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, Young Enrique, speaking of AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb, and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy.
I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby.